Hi, these are my notes. I'm doing a speech on the meaning of Halloween, the history of Halloween. Um, okay. Does anyone know what Halloween truly means? Well, it goes back 2,000 years ago when the Celts celebrated Samhain. Samhain was a festival to recognize the end of their year, which was October. It involved a big feast because that was also their end of their harvesting. The Celts believed that there was a curtain between our world and their world, which was thinnest at this time. And this would be because they also had a belief that relatives and friends, close relatives and friends that had passed away, will rebirth somehow into an animal, which was mostly a black cat. This is the reason the black cat is a symbol of Halloween today, and remained a symbol. In the centuries of the recent complete harvesting, Celts will also give food for donation of their gods. They will usually go from door to door collecting food, and the young ones will go from door to door collecting twigs and wood for a bonfire up the hill. There are two origins to trick-or-treating ritual. The holy bonfire would be lit on top of the hill in honor of their gods. The townspeople would take a coal out of that lit bonfire, take it home, and relight it in their fireplace. The holder is what the coal would be placed in. The Celts felt nervous walking home at nighttime because of the evil spirits. So they would dress up in costumes and carve scary faces in their amber holder to scare them off. This is why we carve pumpkins and dress up in costumes for Halloween. For the next 8 centuries, everything remained the same, but certain things would change. According to the origins and history of Halloween, Jack-o'-lantern came from an Irish folktale. Jack was an Irish man that had trapped the devil onto an apple tree, and then he carved a cross onto it so he would make sure the devil would not get down from the branch. After Jack had died, he was forced to sit here and walk endlessly on earth because the heaven would not take him in and hell would not take him in for his meaningfulness and also what he did with the devil. But the devil ended up taking pity in him and giving him a coal to light his way. So Jack ended up putting the coal into a hollow turnip that he had been eating. This is the reason why we carve jack-o'-lanterns on Halloween. Apple bopping. Apples are actually associated with female gods, immortality, rebirth, and knowledge. If you cut an apple in half, you will see that there is a star. That pentagram is a symbol for goddesses, and most people believe in it. Egyptians, Celts, and Gypsies. Unmarried people would take a chance bopping for apples because the theory was the first person to do so and get it, they would get married next. This is where bopping for apples came in. All Saints' Day was a holiday recognized for saints who were without their own day and who were not recognized by churches. It originated in May 13th but moved to November 1st, probably because of the Samhain celebration. Halloween used to be called All Hallows Eve, which meant the evening before All Saints' Day. Hallow is an Old English word for saint. In the 20th century, Halloween had become a major traditional holiday. Trick-or-treaters go from door to door, getting candy, apples, and other goodies. Candies are mostly sold on this day. This is the second most expensive holiday. Scares and spookiness are part of Halloween. Local communities would put together a scary hayride for their organizations and to save up for their programs. Privately owned organizations would take old houses and abandoned buildings, put a few scary things into it, and call it a haunted house. Okay. Hell and judgment houses are a relatively new concept created by conservative Christian sects. According to Halloween spooking Christian style, the early Hell House appeared to have been created by Reverend Jerry Falwell in the late 1920s. A Hell House consists of a group of horrific presentations within a type of haunted houses where a customer will walk through a series of scenes designed to create horror and terror. The intended convert to unsaved public to Christianity and to promote certain old school Christians' beliefs like the wrong of abortion, homosexuality, and sex before marriage. Halloween in modern time have evolved from meaningful beginnings to the end of growing season celebration. It is very important and interesting to see how much celebrations were centered on 31st of October have changed over the last 2,000 years. It has gone from the end of the year festival around 800 BC to a time where kids go from door to door around their neighborhood dressed up in their favorite cartoon characters. Halloween is just a fun day for everyone. It brings out the kid in all of us. And don't forget, it's a great bonding time.